Виктор, можно тебе заходить?
All right. Hey guys, hey everyone. Good to see you all. Max is here. We have around like 30 seconds of delay, so I will see your comments a little bit like later than versus, let's say I ask a question and then you say something and then I will see it only in hey guys, hey everyone. I'll see it only on 30 seconds, in 30 seconds. Hey everyone, guys, can you say where you guys from, where you watching this channel from, or like this live stream from? Are you in Singapore or are you somewhere else? And yeah, good to see you all, guys. Hey, Zucha Ishak. Sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly, but I remember I remember your comments. Thanks for them on my videos. So okay, guys. Without further ado, let me change to this one, and hopefully now you see my screen. So I will ask my support, Alex, if you can see me and my screen, let me know. It should be fine. So, okay, today, guys, what we're discussing today is the current rental market in Singapore, what's going on with it. Then I'll share with you some tips, like some thoughts on how I think you should consider how you go for the like process of choosing the place to rent in Singapore. After that, I give you some rental price negotiation tips, and it's not only about rental price. It's much more that you can negotiate dealing with the agent or with the landlord. And I also show you some common mistakes that people make. I show you some common mistakes that people make renting in Singapore. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me check the comments. All right. I'm in Singapore, but from Belarus, from India, Mumbai, India. Nice. I'm going to India actually within next couple of months. I wanna shoot the kind of similar content that I do for Singapore and Malaysia, interviewing foreigners in India. From Norway, I planned on moving to Singapore. Hey, cool. Nice. All right, that's great. Okay, let's go. And okay, guys, rules important. Stop commenting now. Let me explain the rules for this live stream. First, take notes. So if you're spending your time for like instead of doing something else on Sunday night, it's a good idea that you are taking notes so you learn more from this live stream. Participate actively. So if I ask questions, please do reply to them, because it's if I give you some energy, you give me energy back, it would be awesome. Keep an open mind. So try not to judge based on what you know and what you've done, like in Singapore in terms of renting. Doesn't matter if you are a landlord or if you are a tenant. Just be open for this like 1 hour session, right? Stay until the end. We'll do Q&A session at the end. Share this live stream with your friends if you know that someone is interested in renting in Singapore, and just enjoy the session, okay? Also, guys, this is my personal opinion. I talk to many experts in real estate. I talk to a lot of agents. I talk to just different people. I interview a lot of foreigners. So this is my personal opinion. I'm not the real estate professional. I'm professional in YouTube, social media marketing and stuff. So this is my personal opinion, okay? No need to argue in the comments if you disagree, okay? That's not the point, that you're smartest person in the room and you just explaining to everyone, no, it works differently. No, that's like that, okay? No need to do it. If you're not enjoying the content, you just feel free to exit. It's super easy. Just close your app on your phone or just close this window, okay? Rude or spam comments will be banned, and people who leave them will be banned also. And just guys, keep comments positive and respectful, okay? So if we are good for the rules, yeah, we're good for the rules for today? All right, let's go. I'm Max, hopefully you know me. By the way, who is watching my YouTube channel? Like, if you're watching my YouTube channel, say yay, say yes, or give me some sign in the comments. And also, I'm super curious, like how long you've been watching my channel for, like when you saw my first video. I'm super interested. Let me check the sound level, and the sound is alright, guys. If the sound is alright, okay, good. All right. From US moving to Singapore, nice. Can hear the opening door. Ooh, spooky. Yeah, it was me. Okay, cool guys. Back to the screen. Okay, a little bit about myself. I've been living in Singapore since 2018. Before that, I lived in Singapore for half a year in 2014. Because my wife studied here for half a year, and we were not married back then, but we were together. I'm an ex Gucci brand manager, so I was doing marketing for the whole Gucci perfumery brand. I'm a founder of a social media marketing agency with a team of 45 people, though now I'm focusing on the YouTube channel called Max Chernov, and a former TV host. A little bit about like my personal experience moving from place to place. Wait. What? Okay, the sound should be better now. Alex, give me a sign that the sound is okay. So I lived in 8 countries, in Singapore, United States, Russia, Ireland, the United Kingdom, France, Luxembourg, and Spain. For the last 2, Luxembourg and Spain, I lived there for around 2 months. But for the rest, I spent substantial time there. In the US, overall, like around a year. Ireland, 3 years. UK, almost a year. France, almost a year as well, around like 9-10 months. And I was just curious how many places, how many properties I rented through my life. And I rented 23 different long-term places. Not short-term, but long-term places. Short-term is much more. And guys, for me, Singapore is the best place to live. If you agree, say it in the comments actually, if you agree or if you disagree. Like, for me personally, I don't want to sound like too positive about Singapore, but I truly love the place. And after spending so much time, like living in many countries, I just think Singapore is close to perfect. It's beautiful, convenient, it's culturally rich, it's incredibly diverse. Like some people saying, "Oh, Singapore is like has no culture." It's completely untrue. Singapore's history is like 200 years old, like 200 years, and it's a mix of different cultures. Yeah, it's a mix of like the roots of Malaysians, Indians, Chinese, others. So it's super rich. And what I like the most about the place, and for me it's one of the most important criteria when you choose the place to live. It's the super high concentration of smart and successful people from all over the world in Singapore. I mean, it's only okay. It's for me, it's a super important criteria. For you, it might be different, and you can like live successfully in like beautiful Portugal, in a small town. But again, for me, if I stay there after a couple of months, I'll be like, okay, I'm bored. I mean, the ocean is beautiful, like people are nice, but it's not my like there is no variety of people, and people are not as driven as people in Singapore because it's a competitive place. So for me, one of the best parts about Singapore, it's diversity and how many smart and cool and driven people live here. Also, it's a great hub with the best airport in the world, like Changi. Yeah, everyone loves Changi. And especially if you're interested, I don't know, guys. Let's say that the ones who are saying that you're moving to Singapore, you already have an offer. So like you know the date when you move to Singapore, or not yet, or you're just planning. It's like I'm always like curious why people moving to this part of the world in general. So I would say, like, for me personally, my business interests lay in this region. So like Southeast Asia, India, China, Japan, Australia. So if you are the same, if you are interested in like is here, so Singapore is one of the best places you potentially could be in. If you work a lot, like let's say with New York, it might be tough. Because if you let's say you fly to like Los Angeles, it will take you 12 hours, but New York it's even further away. But I mean, if you need to be in this region, Singapore is the best place. And for the quality of life you get here, it's not overly expensive place to live compared to New York, London, Hong Kong, or at least it was not an overly expensive place to live. And that's how we go for today's the main topic. So current rental market in Singapore is brutal. Honestly, it's a mess now. Rental prices are soaring. Like Singapore, let's see the statistics. Like Singapore tops New York for the strongest rental growth recently. And if you see this graph, the black one, Singapore is number one now. Like the trend, like is growing, the rental price growing. Like I would say 30% to 40% faster than New York, than number two. Then New York, London, and Toronto. But Singapore is insane. It's insane. The price, the rental price in the market is crazy. Main reasons for that. You guys know the main reasons? Yeah. So quickly, construction stopped during the pandemic, leading to a supply shortage. After Singapore reopened in early 2022, post-pandemic, there was a wave of newcomers, especially from Hong Kong, but not only from Hong Kong, also from mainland China, also from Europe, because Singapore was one of the first places here in the region that fully opened up. And of course, it's due to global economic retention and recession and inflation. And unfortunately, foreigners forced to leave Singapore. For some it's fortunately, but for me it's unfortunately. My friends lived in Interlace condo. They rented a nice 3-bedroom ground floor unit here with the big garden, and our good friends. And they rented it for 6.7. So they rented it 2.5 years ago for 6.7 thousand Sing dollars, which is like for USD, for people not from here, the USD will be 3/4 of it. So you multiply by 0.75. So it's roughly 5.2, I think, in USD. And 2 months before the lease was over. So in Singapore, the typical lease is 2 years. And Give me a sec, guys. So 2 months before the lease was over, and typically that's that's when you start negotiating with the landlord or with the agent the new price. The landlord came up with the freaking $14,000 offer, which is more than 10x from the initial price. More than, can you imagine that? It's like 100% increase. What? So they decided to go back to France. So because they couldn't afford it, because he was only like, the husband was like working, and the wife, she left her job like in August last year, like last summer, to spend some time with kids and like take a gap year. And then prices went crazy, so one salary is not enough, so they left, unfortunately. So the market is tough, but you still can get good deals even now. So let me give you my thoughts. It's my strategy how to find best deals to save dollars in current market. And we start with the location. And let me quickly check the comments. Thank you, Mersing. Yeah, so it's almost 5,000 USD. Greedy landlords, as B is saying. Honestly, I don't think it's the greedy landlords. I mean, it's a market, because like that's how things work in Singapore. And for me as the entrepreneur, I see also the market. Let's say I've done a lot of like social media marketing like services before. And if I see that I can sell my service more expensive for higher price, for higher ticket, I will do it. I mean, because it's a market. The other thing is, in some places like Europe, so we were in Ireland before. in Ireland there are like regulation, so from the like government level, you cannot, if you're a landlord, you cannot increase the price more than like 5% or even lower, like 4% or something, for the following year. So it doesn't matter like the market price. You cannot, if the tenants are leaving, so you can like put any price. But if it's the same tenants, thank you for the likes, guys. Actually, I didn't see that it's possible to put likes. So if you're watching this video, you know, guys, it will help to increase the reach of this video. So basically, it's impossible to raise the price more for the current tenant more than like I think 4%, if I'm not mistaken. So, and Singapore is not this regulation, so I think it's a fair if a market goes down, goes up. And also like because sometimes landlords, it's not they don't own the place. I'm not like right now, I'm not pro like greedy landlords. I'm just saying that it's a market thing. And yeah, do you think the crazy rental market will cool down eventually? I think it's cooling down already, a little bit slowly. It's cooling down, but I'm not in a position to like predict the future of it. Are you a Putin loyalist? No, Reldar. You can check my video from a year ago when the war started. On this channel, like on Max Chernov channel, I told like I said a lot of things that would affect me if I go back to Russia. Let's put it this way. But I'm super against the war and against the Putin's invasion. But it's not the topic of this live stream. Okay, let's go next. Guys, let's just tell me if you enjoying the live stream so far. Give me a favor, like this video, and tell me something in the comments, in the comment section, I want to see like if you if the content is already like suitable and good for you or not. All right, let's go. So let's talk about the location. Location is the king. And Singapore, like especially guys for you, for the newcomers to Singapore. Let me quickly check the live stream. The content. Okay. All good. We are almost 150 people here. Cool. So Singapore is not like for for someone who is just coming to Singapore. I was exactly the same like 5 years ago. Singapore is not only like CBD, River Valley, Tiong Bahru, Sentosa, and all these expats areas. It's much more. So when you think about location, your consideration process should include where do you or your kids commute to, if you have kids. If no kids, where do you commute to? If your kids go to school, like primary school, let's say they're 6, 7, it's more complicated if they go to like big school. If they go to like kindergarten, it's alright. There are a lot of kindergartens like in any area. What about your commute? How many times per week you have to commute to the office? Or even, can you negotiate with your employer if you can stay, like let's say you stay 3 days you stay at home and 2 days you go to work. It's all like negotiable. So like where do you need to commute? How many times per week do you need to commute? And what transport do you use? Do you prefer? You can lease the car. Cars in Singapore are expensive, but still you can lease for like 2k SGD, which is 1.5 USD. You can lease a decent car and use it. You don't need to like spend $100,000 for buying a car. Or can you get a bike like myself, like motorcycle? And do you have a license? You can commute. I commute like almost every day by motorbike. Can you commute by bicycle, or is it important for you to commute by bicycle? Or do you want to use bus or MRT? MRT is metro, like underground, subway. And in Singapore, the public transport is great. But of course, it takes longer to get you from place A to place B if you use bus instead of taxi, let's say. And taxi is quite affordable in Singapore. So all these things you need to consider when you're thinking about the location. Where you normally go, how you spend your weekends. Where you wanna, maybe you wanna go to Malaysia, like, oh, you have a motorcycle and you love motorcycling there, and you wanna stay just next to the border. Or how many times you actually need to go to the city center. So that's all the questions you need to consider. Let's say you commute to work 3 times a week, and the average cost of Grab ride would be $20, 20 Sing dollars, which is 15 USD. In that case, you would spend 500 on taxi. Also, it's important to understand like how flexible you are with your work schedule. Do you have to go at peak hours? Like, is your work days like 9 to 5 or 9 to 6? Or can you go to work at, let's say, can you start at 8 or can you start at 10? And so how flexible you are. I interviewed this guy on my channel. Maybe if you guys saw this video, let me know in the comments. His name is Mark. He's British. He stays in the HDB, so like more up north. And he's super flexible. So he's he commutes to the office, I think like 1 or 2 times a week. And also he's like prime time zone with all the counterparts is in Europe. So basically he's working like evenings and nights, and he's in marketing, online marketing. So he starts like afternoon and finish at night. So that's all questions that you need to consider. If you need to go at peak hour, yeah, of course, your commute will be longer and a taxi will be more expensive. But let's say 3 times a week, you're like pretty flexible. Grab ride is $20, so you spend 500 on taxi. But you can live further away from the city center. Let's say your office in the CBD area, it's like city center. So you can pay $2,000 less. So your profit margin is 1.5 thousand if you're willing to use the taxi. You know what I mean, guys? You see where I'm going? Let's say you stay at Tapaya. I will show you in the map in a second. On Property Guru, there are price difference of $2,000 for a 3-bedroom apartment between Tapaya and River Valley. And let's compare the commute from Tapaya and River Valley to the CBD. CBD is like office area. At the left, you see it. So from Tapaya, use PIE and KPE is the highways. And your commute, if it's no traffic, your commute is 12 minutes. From River Valley perceived as a city center, the commute will be 10 minutes. So actually, it feels like Tapaya is much more further away than River Valley. But in reality, without traffic, it's 12 minutes versus 10 minutes. Let's see public transportation. From Tapaya, it's gonna be 39 minutes. 39 minutes is the quickest. And from River Valley, the quickest will be 34 minutes. Yeah. So 39 minutes versus 34 minutes by public transport. You see what I mean? You can even choose to live far up north. Let's take Selitar, for example. Guys, just an example. I don't want to push you live at Selitar. It's not my point. Just see how I think about the consideration process. So Selitar, it's way up north, at the close to the border with Malaysia, close to the Johor Bahru and Woodlands. So from Selitar, again, if it's no traffic, the commute is 16 minutes. Freaking 16 minutes. 1/6. But if you wanna use public transport, it's much worse. So for public transport, it's gonna be 1 hour, 22 minutes. To, let's see, to the CBD area, just as an example, to the office business area. So if using public transport, the comparison might not this. The commute will not make much sense. So I mean, 24 minutes from River Valley to CBD versus 1 hour 22 minutes. It's like 1 hour difference. Return trip is 2 hours. It doesn't make any sense to use public transport, live in Selitar and use public transport, right? But if you take a taxi, the difference is nothing. 10 minutes versus 16 minutes. Okay, let's say peak hours. It will be 15 minutes versus 25 minutes if it's traffic. But still, 10 minutes difference one way. It's almost like nothing. But guess how much you can rent in Selitar? The price difference is at least $3,000, at least. Or alternatively, you can get a nice 2,000 square feet house in Selitar instead of a tiny 2-bedroom apartment with 800 square feet in River Valley for the same price. So either you save a lot of money, yeah, if Selitar suits you. I'm not saying the Selitar suits you, but if it suits you. Or you can get much bigger apartment, a much bigger house, a much bigger place there. You see what I mean? Guys, again, I'm not insisting, I'm not saying that you should definitely live far away. I'm just suggesting that there are much more options available on the market. When you freshly come to Singapore, you take the first agent and you go to the same places. They will get you to the Interlace condo, to Reflections, Caribbean, maybe a couple of condos in River Valley, Dilidan. It's a bit far away, like Queenstown direction, more like north to Bukit Timah. But there are much more options, so that's what you need to be aware of. Okay, the next one what we're gonna discuss is rental price negotiation. But first, okay guys, if you like this so far, if you see this live stream is makes sense for you, just give me a like and leave a comment. All right, how many are we? We are 160 people online. All right, amazing. Sorry for my cow, guys. Need some water. Max, you are the best man. Thank you, Roman. I think many expats have missed out the near city center Geylang. The rents are quite competitive and super convenient. Exactly, fan. That's a very good point. Geylang, when you first come to Singapore, what do you know about Geylang? Oh, it's a freaking red light district. How can you live there? Yeah, if you don't know nothing about Singapore. But Geylang is a beautiful area with super nice suppers. So you like Singaporeans go there to get a late supper, like late dinner. And yeah, that's the Geylang. It's not only, it's far like not only red light district. And yeah, it's pretty, it's close to the stadium, it's close to the CBD. Yeah. Agree, Max. Oh, hey Sherry, Sunny, I love your nickname.
You don't have a nickname listed for handyman.
Oh shit, Siri. Sorry, Siri. Which shampoo and conditioner do you use? Your hair looks great. Oh my god, thank you so much. Some niche brand. Thank you for this very related comment. Who are not pressed like? Yeah, oh my lord. Yeah, thank you, man. Lady, sorry. You're working in my behalf. Yeah. Guys, if you never press like, what's wrong with you? How much are you paying for your place, Max? I'm paying currently 7.5. It's a 2-story apartment, almost 300 square meters, 270, which is, I think it's almost 3,000 square feet. Huge place. But we are lucky. We use some negotiation technique actually to get this place for 7.5. The rental price now for this one is I think 12 or 13. All right. Okay, cool. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this this live stream, give me something, either comment or like, and let's go to rental price negotiation. Oh, before we go there, guys, let me know, have you ever used any negotiation techniques when renting a place? Like, I mean, long-term place, not only in Singapore, but in your in your hometown, let's say, or like wherever you used to live. Or do you negotiate at all? Or maybe it's tough for you to negotiate, like, I don't know, you just don't like this thing. Let me know in the comments. It's I'm super curious. Like, negotiation is one of the most underrated things you can do in business as well. Right. Okay. Anchoring and seeding techniques. What is anchoring and seeding? Let's say you're at the viewings. So you see already, like, you're at the viewings, checking the property, like with the agent or without the agent, doesn't matter. And mind the downsides of the place. So if you see any like downsides, let's say you can ask like, oh, how old is the washing machine? And it's like, oh, 5 years, it's 4 years old. Oh, I know. I heard that the lifetime of the engine of the motor is like 5 years. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. And you go next. You go to the next point. So you don't have to like push the agent, whatever, or landlord straight away. You just notice the things that are not ideal in this place, right? And you can tell me like, oh, it's a landlord's market. I know it's freaking landlord's market right now. The market is tough, but still, landlords want more money and landlords want better tenants, nicer tenants. So you still can negotiate. I mean, it's not you still can use these techniques. Or let's say you see the view from window and you say, oh, the view is like, oh, abstracted view, yeah, the block view from this bedroom, yeah, okay, I see. So you just see this, yeah, you see this, and after, if you like the place, if you like the agent and the or landlord, and they like you back, and you kind of agree on the price, now that's the room for negotiation about the price, about the furniture situation, and so on and so forth. Okay, so use this technique, guys. You get this? You know, you see what I mean, right? Yeah, about anchoring. You know what I'm saying. Next one is it's good if you inquire whether the property is expected to be sold in the near future. There are 2 points here. It's actually good to know if the property or if the landlord is thinking about it, and you see the reaction. If the landlord saying, "Oh no, it's not gonna be. I'm not gonna sell it. It's just an investment property for me." Or he's like, or she's like, "Oh yeah, like my kids are growing up, and maybe I'm blah blah blah, maybe." So you see, you see if there is a chance they sell the property. Let's say after a year and a half, you moved in, and then a year and a half you need to move out because they're selling it. So it's a very important point, and you need to know it, or you need to, let's say, try to predict it. You cannot know for sure, but you can try to predict it. And I know a few people actually among my friends who were forced to move out because the property been sold. And so that's the first point. Second point, it's also like the seeding technique. So if the landlord is not sure about this property, maybe they're gonna sell it, then you can actually use it if you still like the property. Let's say you are on 2 years contract in Singapore, or you just love the property, you don't care it's gonna be sold, and you move out like for the next like 1 or 2 or 3 years. You kind of, you're there, and then you can use it like after it, yeah, you can mention it after that, or because there is a chance that you sell the property, and that's the room for negotiation after. Yeah, do you see what I mean? Sorry. Remember, guys, your negotiation is not only about the rental price, but it can also still save you money. Let's say for the furniture, it's a good example. There are a few of them, but the furniture is like very easy to understand. Let's say you have your own furniture from the previous place, and you love the property that you are visiting, but it's fully furnished or it's partially furnished, and it's not the huge size. It's not a lot of storage. So now you can, okay, you agree on the price, but then you either like need to like get rid of your furniture, which is pain in the ass. You need to sell it out. I mean, yeah, it's hard, like selling your sofas and cabinets. Or you gotta, because if it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. I mean, what can you do with it? You cannot ask your friends, oh, I have this like 500 kilos of furniture. Can you store it somewhere? No, it doesn't work like that. If it doesn't fit in a new place, you gotta rent. I just actually talked this morning with some British couple. So they move into the new place and they're renting the storage. So the storage in Singapore can be like 300, 400, 500 a month. So that's another thing that you can negotiate. Let's say the price is fixed. So you fix the price, but then you use these techniques, other techniques, not only anchors and seeding, other techniques, Use it like, let's say, you want the furniture in the apartment to be removed from the apartment. So, and then you save like 300, 400 Sing dollars on the storage. You see what I mean? So it's not only about the rental price. Small bonus. Okay, guys. Everything is about relationships. It's not only about money. I mean, of course, like, you as a tenant want to pay less. Landlord want to get paid more. I mean, it's logical, right? But still, it's not fixed only about that. People are not blind. People are human beings. So this all about relationships. In business, in life in general, and when you rent in a place in Singapore. Not only Singapore. So basically, let's say if you are for lease renewals, let's say if you're staying in a place and your lease is due in like a year and a half, consider sending some small gifts to the landlord's agent. If you are dealing with the landlord's agent, you will be surprised how powerful it is. Let's say your landlord is like Chinese, Singaporean Chinese. You send a small gift for CNY or for Chinese New Year. That's how it works. Okay, and it's much more on this topic. We can go forever, but it's much more. Okay, let me the next topic, guys. If you already if you feel that you took some notes already and you feel this was useful for you, likes on this video. Put the likes on this video. And give me some comment, like let me know like what was the most useful part, or maybe it's all useless and you don't like the content at all. I mean, then you can just leave. Okay, before going to the common mistakes that people make during the renting place in Singapore, let me check the comments. Oh wow, useful. Thank you, oh my lord. Or should I say, thank you, oh my lord. When you message 10 agents and or tenants and only wanted to reply back, then cannot afford negotiation with them as well. No, come on, of course you can. How come you cannot? I mean, it's just a conversion. I'm from like my main thing is like online marketing and social media marketing. There is the conversion. So based on your, let's say, sorry, off topic, based on your sales funnel, based on your price of your service or of your product, it's different conversion. And conversion can be like 10%, 5%, 20%. It depends. It doesn't matter what conversion. It's the reality. So the conversion is what you that's the ground. So and after it you are all the stuff they are doing, you base on this ground, on this rules of the game that you're playing right now. You see what I mean? It's about relationships between landlord and landlady. Oh, it's a good one actually, landlord, landlady, I like it. And tenants. Sometimes no need huge gifts, but just good attitudes and usually sufficient. Exactly. You don't have to spend a lot of like it's not supposed to be like super expensive gifts. It's just it's politeness. And you show that you take care, and you show that you want to build relationships. It can be small gifts. Yeah, for sure. All right. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Let me check how many are we right now. It's funny to see myself there. Okay. 155. Good. All right. Oh, sorry. It's post-COVID. Ayo. Okay. Common mistakes. Not presenting yourself as a tenant as attractively as possible, both on paper and during property viewings. Again, that's the this also like it's also about the relationship starts with what? The long-lasting relationship starts with first impression. So basically, you need to present yourself. I mean, nice cover letter works well, especially for some people. I don't want to like it's a bit a controversial topic. Probably you know what I mean. But for some groups of tenants, you need to be 100% ideal. You need to be the best on your cover letter. It's super important because you're competing on the current market. You competing with other tenants, so you need to present yourself. It's like personal branding, and doing property viewings as well. Remember it. All right. Not this. Another mistake is not understanding your personal criteria when choosing the location and the type of accommodation. That's the crucial one, guys. Honestly, you can say like for me, Singapore is the best place on earth. I love Singapore. I truly love Singapore. I lived in many places. But for some people, Singapore can be not so great, and it's normal. Some people will choose, let's say, I don't know, in a village in France, in the south of France, or like in Geneva in Switzerland. Or some people love the vibrancy and craziness of New York. Some people wanna be in Bali or Phuket. So it's all about your personal criteria, and it's the same for choosing what kind of place you stay in. It's a house. It's like landed house. It's a condo. It's HDB, and especially the location where in Singapore you're staying. Like how much you want to commute, how much you need to commute, how you spend your free time. Is it important for you to be next to the restaurants, or it doesn't matter for you? Like, do you cook at home? Do you have a helper at home? Do you order food, or you go out to restaurants? It's all about your personal choices and your personal criteria. Does status important for you? You have to be on Sentosa because of the status thing. So it's all your personal criteria, and it's not right. If you, let's say, you come to Singapore, I know like these two people, they stay in Caribbean and Reflections and Corals and like Interlake. So I stayed there. What's the other options? No other options. I stayed there. It's not right. Next, it's linked to to what I just said. Considering only expat areas, Singapore is much bigger, much more than only expat areas. And also, it's again off topic, but if you come to Singapore, it's such a lovely place. It's so many different people, so many different cultures. Don't stay in your bubble. Don't, if you're like French, Russian, British, Korean, doesn't matter. Don't stay only with expats, or even more. Don't stay with your people speak your English. Try to integrate. Try to understand the place where you stay. Otherwise, what's the point to to move places at all? If you move to another like exciting place, and then you just or try to live the same life as you used to live in your home place. I mean, it doesn't make sense. So try to explore more in Singapore, and try to make friends with locals as well, of course. Big mistake is to deal with the first random agent you meet. Don't do it. There are so many unprofessional agents in Singapore, and so many just agents. Maybe I wouldn't call them not unprofessional, but They just don't care. They give you a lift, so you use their car, and you can go without agent actually. And I know many people go without agent. The point of sometimes it's better not to have agent at all than having an agent that can just you use his or her car to get to the viewings. Doesn't make sense. And another big mistake I see it. I think actually to be honest, 80% of people make this mistake. It's skipping the negotiation process entirely. Even on this freaking red bloody market, like landlord's market, don't skip negotiation part. Know your conversions, know your strengths, know your stuff, understand where you want to live, understand how you want to live, understand your criteria. do negotiate. Do negotiate. It's a must. And guys, it's super important. Remember, your rental decision has significant impact on your lifestyle for the next 2 years. Why it's 2 years? Like people not from Singapore, like in most of the places in the world, your contract is 1 year. The standard contract is 1 year. In Singapore, standard contract is 2 years, 2 years lease. So it's super important decision. Like 2 years of your life, you need to make sure it's a nice place. You're not overpaying. You're not spending a super crazy amount of money. You try to negotiate your way down. Try to be at least a little bit below the market. Try to live in a nice place. It's not only about money. It's also about like where you live, how you live. Like it's a big decision. So yeah, consider it. It's at the end of the day, it's about your happiness, because because you spend a lot of time at home as well. Cool. All right, guys. I have a big idea. I love Singapore. Sorry, maybe I say it too often. And I interview a lot of foreigners, and I see, like, I'm a foreigner myself in this beautiful country, and I see the pain points of the foreigners living here. And my goal is to help foreigners moving to Singapore to have the best possible experience in this gorgeous city-state, to enjoy the place, not to be upset and make the wrong choices in the beginning, and then just be negative about Singapore and stuff. So I try to help foreigners. I want to try helping foreigners to make the best decision and have the best possible experience living this in Singapore. So I've decided to craft an online course about smart renting and budget saving while living in Singapore. I've dedicated several months to this project now. So I'm super excited to present it to you. I talked to so many people. I did a lot of research, so I'm super excited now. Small disclaimer, guys, if this is something that you're not interested in, so feel free to leave now. I'm happy if I manage to give you some good tips, some things to consider. But if you're not open, if you don't want to go further, it's okay. We just can say goodbye to each other right now. So this online course, how to save up to $7,000 on your next 2-year rental in Singapore. Who is this course for? New expatriates in Singapore, like people who are moving or thinking to move to Singapore or just arrived in Singapore. Frequent movers, if you moved places often, you have to have it. Budget conscious individuals. To be honest, in today's market, almost everyone is budget conscious individuals. If you want to save money, this is for you. And people in the middle of lease renewals. So if you're thinking you have 3 months left or 6 months or 9 months left until your contract is over, this course is for you. So let me give you the structure of the course. So how we go, like I will share like in a second how it looks like inside. So it's basically like checklists, guides, video lessons inside, and the structure, the program is the following. So you understand how to assess your budget, what options you can go for, like condo, HDB, land, property, and the differences between them. Like how to consider your family situation, like school, childcare, community amenities, lifestyle preferences, proximity to shopping, dining, entertainment venues, commuting in transportation. It's the best, it's the biggest, one of the biggest thing in this course. So there are like different criteria, different like lessons about how to wisely choose the location in terms of commuting, where you need to go on a daily basis, and even cultural dynamics, so understanding ethnic profiles of neighborhoods. Bonus, in this section you will have the hidden gems. That's the underrated condos and areas, like exact condos, the names of the condos that usually below, like the price for them below the market, and areas that you can consider also the areas below the market. I mean the price wise. Second, this section is about how to efficiently search for your property to rent in Singapore. So pros and cons of using property agent. That's the big one. How to evaluate a good agent. How to check if the agent is good or not. Leveraging online platforms like Property Guru and 99.co, and what other like platforms and social media like groups and chats you can use for it. And how to speed up your search. Like you will have the strategy how to rent more efficiently and faster in Singapore. Yeah, like social media groups and chats where you can find unique offers you will have in this section. The next one is a big one. Crafting a compelling cover letter. So as I mentioned, cover letter in today's market, cover letter is super important. So you will learn how to craft the greatest cover letter and what's actually what landlords looking at in the cover letters. And property viewings, that's also a super important topic. Because sometimes you are pushed, because the market is tough. Competition for places is tough as well. So you are pushed to be quick. Sometimes there are group viewings. So you need to be fast and you need to be effective when you do viewings. Like, and here you will know the key factors to consider, like property condition, neighbors, nearby construction, noise levels, view, and much more. This one is super important. You need to know what to check, before going to the viewings. Next one is the renting process. So here is you will know the essential legal checks that you need to do before renting a place. Of course, Singapore is super safe, but still you need to do your legal checks, especially if you're going to rent a HDB. Next one is also like crucial part. Is mastering negotiations with landlords or agents. And this part of the whole course can save you $300, $400, $500 just this part of the course. Furniture shopping and handling the move itself. As a bonus, you will have the recommended furniture stores and online platforms and trusted moving companies. There are a lot of moving companies in Singapore. Some of them are not really good, and I have a lot of complaints about some companies, so you can actually waste some money and have the bad service with some moving companies, and here you will get the trusted ones. And number 4, settling in, understanding and managing your utility bills. Next one is one of my favorite, getting to know your neighborhood and your neighbors. You will have the lesson from like networking lesson from me, and this is one of my main strengths, the networking. As you see, like people I interview in Singapore, and this was, like, to be honest, it was my big niche that I used to do before. I even wrote a book about networking. Engaging with locals, with local resources and community, how to explore the new area that you're living in, and handling maintenance and repair issues. It's super important if you don't want to waste money. A bonus here is the list of verified service and repair providers. Okay, so the value of this course is you save, I mean, it's super easy, basically. You save both money and time. For you, what is more important for you? To save money or to save time? I know some people like you have like expat packages, and you kind of, the money is not the first topic for you, but time is super crucial. So what's for you is the most important, money or time? So the value of this course for you can be potential savings. It's not guaranteed, of course. I mean, I cannot guarantee that you learn everything from this course and then implement it in real life. But potential savings of, let's say, $300 per month due to choosing the strategic location and negotiation techniques, leading potential saving of $300 per month, leading to savings of more than $7,000 over a 2-year lease, which is quite a lot of money. I'm meaning compound interest, that you can use your money, for your own needs. And even greater potential saving up to $500 per month, totaling $12,000 over 2 years. How the course look like inside? Content includes concise video lessons, handy checklists, and comprehensive guides. I don't want to, like in this course, it's not like you need to spend a month like watching all the video lessons on this course. No. This course is like if you want to know anything about renting in Singapore, it's like one stop for you. It's there. So my goal with this course is not only to save you money, but also save you time. And course experts in this course include real estate professionals, agents with 10 plus years experience, lawyers, real people who rented places in different areas of Singapore. So, as I said, it's one-stop solution. So this course provides comprehensive accumulated knowledge from different experienced individuals. You will avoid wasting hours navigating through excess content. And this course is well structured and condensed, ensuring you get straight to vital information that you need. Okay, the price of this course is 600 SGD, 600 Sing dollars, which is 450 USD. Is it fair price or not? Let me know in the comments, guys. Is it fair price or not? I mean, I have my own thoughts about the price. I think it's super good, but I'm biased because I created this course. I know it's great, it's super useful. You can save a lot of money implementing the strategies from this course. But I want to hear from you. Like, is 600 SGD or 450 USD for this course is a fair price or not? Let me check the comments. I know we have a delay in the comments, but let me check the comments. Agents will always upsell centralized areas. Elon Ma. I like the name, Elon Ma. Oh my, guys, please don't spam in the comments, okay? If you, oh my lord, and illuminate, please stop, like, not like, oh, okay, sorry, it's not spamming, but, well, it's not what we're discussing right now, okay? So, yeah, easy, take it easy. The price, I like this one. The price is fair, but it's not fair price. NTUC. Yeah. Yes, oh my lord, saying yes, it's fair, it's very fair. You basically stop the foreigners from overpaying. The agents here give very one-sided, loaded advice because they want you to overspend to earn more commission. Yeah, exactly. I mean, and this is normal. You go to any big city in the world, and if you don't know shit about the place, you will end up. For sure, you will end up overpaying. For sure. And I was the same like 5 years ago when I come to Singapore. I mean, I was already experienced because I lived in like many places. But still, like, because I didn't know locations, I didn't know how it works in Singapore. The agent told me, like, the agent saying like, okay, you gotta do this. Yeah, that's how it works in Singapore. Yeah. So basically, that's how it works. Yeah. First time I see you live. Hey Kelvin. Illuminate. Saying I think it's an okay price provided it will deliver the value that you've pitched, especially if you're saving money and time. If there are some real estate specialists also speaking in the course, then the price could be fair. No, guys, don't get me wrong. I'm not the real estate professional in Singapore. My thing is different. I know like social media. I know YouTube. I know Instagram, TikTok. I know social media marketing. I know how to run the team of like 45 people. Is my social media marketing agency. But I'm not, and I know how to create courses. Because we've done a lot of courses like for ourselves and for other companies. I know how to do it. I know how to structure all the knowledge. But of course, I'll give my opinion in the course as well. But of course, I'll get together the professionals speaking about real estate market in Singapore. $600 is actually not too bad. Cool. I would rather pay for Max's course than to overpay on the rental that the agents recommend. Wonder if the course is also for the house owners. I mean, Starry Sunny. I mean that's what you do. If you want to know how to deal with tenants, you can get, and you are a landlord, you can get this course and just know the strategies that you can deal with the strategies. I mean, it's easy. That's how it works. I mean, all right. Okay, cool. Let me get back to this one. So basically, my thinking is the following. What if you save just 300 per month? Is, as I mentioned, is 7,200 in 2 years. It's more than $7,000. And guys, renting in Singapore is easy to lose money here and there. Guys, it's easy. You could be let into the overpriced property area by a greedy agent and end up overpaying by $1,000 a month. Easy, like that. You might choose an overpriced and unreliable movers company and spend an extra $800 for your move. Easy, like that. I moved places in Singapore already 3 times. I know that. You might fail to negotiate on furniture, resulting in overpaying by buying a new sofa for $5,000. And in Singapore, the furniture is freaking expensive. Or you ended up paying an unnecessary $300 a month for storage if you don't know your stuff. So you remember I mentioned at the start that I have a special price exclusive to the live stream audience. Remember it in the beginning? If you guys started from the very beginning, I mentioned it. So what if I tell you that for the live stream audience right now, I have a discount of more than 50%. So the price for you is $290 HUD Sing dollars. which is roughly, how much is it in USD? 220 or something, like 230 USD. So basically, guys, 290 SGD, this is equivalent or to the cost of a nice dinner for 2 people with wine here in Singapore. You go to dinner once, you go out, not the like Michelin star restaurant, just a normal restaurant. You ended up paying like easily the same amount, like 300 easy SGD. I mean, yeah, it's Singapore. So guys, click the link in the comments to book your spot. Okay, I will ask Alex to send the link. I will send it to the comments right now. And also I will ask one of my team members, Alex, to put the link into the description under this video. So you see, hopefully the link is clickable. Okay, so guys, the link in the description. Alex, can you please check if the link is clickable in the comments, like the live stream comments? And then also just if you can put the link into this description of the live stream, that would be amazing. And you guys let me know if you can click the link, if it's clickable, because I'm using the software, so I'm not sure if hopefully it's clickable. All right. Oh my God, SG 290 is too cheap, not worth your time, Max. Keep it at SG 600. Basically, that's the thing. For people like watching my videos and later, the price will be like, maybe I will do some discounts later, but this is 290. It's exclusive price for people watching this live stream. The normal price that majority of people will be paying later, because it's also like an evergreen course. So you can get this course like, and even if a market goes down, hopefully it goes down, you still can get this knowledge for your next deal and save money. I mean, and end up renting better places. So the majority of people, like I would say 99% of people, will be paying 600 for this course. So for live stream viewers, it's 300, 290, not 300. Okay, let me get back to the. Let's go next. We'll finalizing the course now. So the access will be open on June 12th. So yeah, you can get the discounted price. You wait for 2 weeks and then the access is fully yours. How to pay? If you click the link, so try to click the link now. There are basically 2 options that you can use. One is card, just credit card, any credit card will do. Visa, Master, American Express, UnionPay. And just give me your email and give me your contact number. So just in case, like we will, our email will get into the spam folder. We will have your phone number, so we will not lose you. Okay. So card information, just put on your details, name of the card and country of origin of the card, Singapore or whatever country is. If you're watching from the phone and you clicking the link from the phone, just press book with Apple Pay. It's super easy. Book with Apple Pay and double click your, you know how to pay. I mean, if you use Apple, if you use iPhone, it's super easy. No need to like put on your details. So super easy. So either card or Apple Pay. Okay, let me introduce you to some bonuses for the first 10 people from this live stream. Because we're thinking, it's a new course, like what would be the incentive for people who like trust in me, like from my audience, my core audience on this live stream. And we decided to go for the 3 nice bonuses, just saying thank you to you guys for the first 10 people from this who is buying, like paying for the course from this live stream. The first one is access to a group chat discussing the rental process in Singapore. So we will discuss there like other people who rent, and like people like will be sharing the good deals. If let's say you're monitoring them, you're like checking the property guru, or you're checking like Facebook groups, and then you see, and let's say your area of interest is like West Coast, let's say Jurong, and you see nice unit in East Coast. For you it doesn't make sense because you're like your kids on CIS, let's say Canadian school in Jurong, so you're somewhere in that area. And you're looking at that area, but you see some nice property in East Coast. You just send to this group, and so others in this group chat can use it straight away. To be honest, this place I got exactly like that. I get a my friend shared this the Facebook post about this place, and we rented this place like straight away, and we are paying like much less than the market price for our like 2-level unit here. So you will have access to this group, a curated list of top verified rental agents. So I have few rental agents that I know, like super professionals. I have experience working with them, and I have other people also working with them. So I know their good intentions. I know they are super professional. They have lots of experience. So, and I can share this verified, proven top rental agents with you. That's the bonus number 2. And the bonus number 3, that's the template for a compelling tenant's cover letter. So basically you can use this cover letter for your case, just tweak it a little bit and use it for your like sending to the landlord's agent, let's say, when you need it. Okay, these are 3 bonuses. As again, it's for the first 10 people who is buying this course from this live stream. Okay, what if I don't like the course? I mean, it's a fair question, yeah? If I don't like the course, you can say, I'm 100% sure in the quality of this course. So I give you a 100% refund within 7 days after the course opening. I mean, if you don't like the course, it's okay. You can get your money back. I think it's fair. If you think it's guys, it's fair, just let me in the comments next to this video below or on the side. I live in Singapore. I have my audience in Singapore. I get recognized actually every day. And I have a company in Singapore, so I'm a super like trustworthy entity. So if you're not happy with the course, yeah, just get your refund within 7 days after the course is open. Okay? If it makes sense, let me know in the comments. What's if I can find all this information in the like free access on the internet, just search on the internet. Okay, of course you can find everything online, almost everything, not everything. But like this course will give you efficiency. This course will save you hours by providing curated, condensed information. And I mean, paying like 290 HDD, I mean, I hope your money worth more than that. Second one is practical strategies. So these methods and strategies have proven to save thousands of dollars on rent in real life scenarios, proven by other people who rented in Singapore, and proven by the agents that I know personally. Curated resources. You will get access to a curated list of top verified rental agents, as I mentioned, service providers, moving companies, etc., etc. This one is very hard to find online. So it's gonna be in one place, all the verified services in one place in this course. You will have live access to the course materials. So if you're planning to rent or renew a contract in Singapore within the next year, let's secure it now at the best price. So let's say you're gonna, you know that you're like happy living in your current place, but you know that in a year your contract is over, and either you stay and you need to use the negotiation strategies, or you're gonna look for something else. So just you can get it now by securing the best price, and this price will not be available later on. So that's how it works. So guys, click at the link in the comments to secure the deal. Course access will open on June 12th again. Okay. Okay, let me answer some questions. And yeah, let me answer some of your questions, guys. If you pay for the course, let me know. If you pay already, let me know in the comments. Yeah, that's the link again. All right. Not a good idea for 100% refund. I mean, I know, but honestly, I kind of, I think maybe I'm too naive, but all the time when we had this guarantee, like the products that we used to launch, and we launched like dozens, like few dozens of different projects. We almost in all cases we used to give this 100% money refund, money back guarantee. And you know, if product is good, that's the reciprocity also. It's not only like transactional approach for most of the people. Let's say if you spend $290 on the course and if you like it and it's useful, in most of the cases, okay, you can go and get a refund. I mean, it's fine. But statistically, if the product is good, it's like the refund rate is like 5%, 6%. For us, for our previous products that we've done, the refund rate was like 2%, 3%. So the only the only product I don't normally give this money back guarantee is, I need some water. Sorry about the sound. I have this automatic pump. So the only case when I don't like to give refund, if it's like if it's heavily based on my time, you know, let's say I used to do I do consulting sometimes for people who like launch their YouTube channels. I do consulting. It's a high ticket product, high ticket service. And if I spend, let's say, I've done, let's say 4 hours of consulting, I don't want to do this 100% money back guarantee after it, because I spend my time already. So for this kind of products where I'm involved, my involvement is super high, I don't do money back guarantee. But for this product, because it's a new product for me and I know it's super valuable, so that's why I think it's fair. I don't know, guys, if you not agree with my business decisions, but I think it's fair to give refund. If you don't like the product, I mean. I like how the Max is making money off the rent hike in Singapore. So someone should. He's probably, I don't know the word probably, so my poor English skills. The first one of the courses people are gonna create. I mean, it makes sense. This is the big pain point, and it's not like okay, I'm making money, but I'm making money because I'm fulfilling this gap. And it's definitely a big gap currently, big gap in the market. Foreigners are struggling, not only foreigners, locals as well, but foreigners especially. As I told you the story, like my friends, they left. They like a couple of months ago, they actually left Singapore. They are back to Europe because of the rental price spike. And I mean, and I don't want to lose my friends. I want my friends to stay in Singapore and enjoy this great place. So it makes sense if I help people to save like 300, 500 a month, which is like thousands. I mean, honestly, it's thousands on a like 2 years contract. It makes sense that I get the cut of it. I mean, I think it's fair. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Like, I think it's fair. Okay, here we go. That's the link again in the comments. If you don't find the link in the comments, check the comments below the video or check the description. We'll put the link there. And if you like this video, likes and share. If you know that like any one of your friends or relatives or someone struggling to get a place, or you know that someone is going to rent a place soon, just share this video, this live stream with them. LEC, I meant in a good way. It's true. Yeah. I mean, I understand. I totally understand. Yeah. I see. I mean, you have good intentions. I also have good intentions. I mean, guys, if I have bad intentions, it would be like completely different strategy. I wouldn't go to YouTube to create my personal brand, to get connected with the audience. I mean, honestly, like, guys, I was shooting the video at Bukit Timah area on the main road, just in the cafe, a week ago. And like, I was interviewing this cool interview. Maybe it's already in the channel. No, it's not yet. It's the Chinese lady. Like, anyway, I was doing this interview, and like 3 people just passing by said hi. So the people know me in Singapore. The funny story. I went to KL, to Kuala Lumpur, like around a month ago. I was in this how's it called, Coffee Bean. I forgot the name of the area. I'm not so familiar with KL. So I was waiting for the guy Nordin. Maybe you watched this video. There are 2 parts of Nordin, the guy, Australian guy who's been living in Malaysia for 30 years. So I was shooting the part 2, and I went to this Coffee Bean cafe, and the guy was like, "Oh, you're Max!" Like, "Oh, you're," and he's starting telling his friend, "Oh, this the Max, like the big celebrity." I was like, not a big celebrity. So that's about my my point is, if I wanted to screw people, I would definitely choose the other approaches, other strategies. Yeah, so I have good intentions. I know how to help people save money and find the best rental options on the market, and I get my fair share out of it. All right. Okay, guys, there's some dispute among Eliminate, LEC, and Oh my Lord. I don't want to interact. Coffee beer, yeah, exactly, yeah. At Bank, thank you, Bank Sar with Mr. Nordin. Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys. All right. Probably is probably in Singlish. C rents a HDB room in SG, just so you know. By the way, who people who want to like save, but still have good quality of life, there's gonna be a section in this course about how to rent HDB. So for HDB, there are like some procedures involved and some regulations for if you rent a HDB as a foreigner, especially the new HDB. So you will you will have this in the course, and also like if like you will like what I want to how I want to help you also is like to broaden up your perspectives. So it's not again like it's quite dull to come Singapore and like rent straight away with the first agent rent reflect overpriced reflections. There are some if you love reflections, there is a gorgeous view. Like honestly, I've been to at some friends, the view like from the 20 plus floor is amazing. Like to the view to Marina. But I mean, if you choose reflections, okay, go for it. But there are other options, other locations, and in this course, we will help you find other options like landed houses, condos, HDBs, different locations, and so on. Singapore is quite capitalist government. Not likely to get involved. Yeah, true. But I like it here. Overall, I like the mix. I think in Singapore, it's a mix. It's a good mix of capitalist approach and like social approach with all these social things that HDB is like. It's a huge thing. Like the ownership in Singapore, like among all the big cities, is the highest in the world. The highest one because of the HDB concept that Lee Kuan Yew and his team like created here in Singapore. So it's great. So Singapore is not only like capitalistic. I think it's a good mix. Agreed, Max. If your product is great, you're not gonna have to worry much about this refund policy. It can be seen as this is how confident you are in your content and value, and that's a good thing. Yeah, exactly. That's my logic as well. I mean, if I create the best product in the market, how to help foreigners saving money renting in Singapore, I'll get maybe 1 or 2% refund rate. Yeah, that's ideal. That's good for me. That's good for my clients. All right. Thanks, guys, for your comments. That's cool that you're very engaged. I like it. My clients. Cool. All right. What else do we have? Tak, Callistos is saying, I think the course would be great for people who are not proficient in English. I mean, if you are comfortable to to watch the lessons, the video lessons, and read like the guides and checklists, you're fine. Yeah, it will help you. Like in a real life situation, it will help you, of course, to you get prepared before viewings and stuff. All right. Cool. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, so once again, the price for let me talk about the price, and I think we're gonna be finishing soon. So the price for the course is 600 SGD, which is 450 USD. On this, like during this live stream, and like people watching this live stream, you get it for the discount price of 290 SGD, which is around 200 plus USD. And for the first 10, you can pay with credit card or with Stripe, or with Google Pay, with Apple Pay. And the bonuses for the first 10 people from this live stream, the access to a group or chat discussion about the rental process in Singapore, a curated list of top verified rental agents, number 2, and a template for a compelling tenant cover letter. So the first 2 people watching this live stream get these bonuses after paying for the course. And yeah, if you don't like the course, you'll get 100% refund within 7 days after the course opening. So no questions asked, just get your refund. So course access will open on June 12th. All right, guys. Let me answer if you have any other questions. Let me answer them. Otherwise, we're just wrapping up. It's hard to engage people, LC, for so long nowadays. Frankly surprised I didn't live to watch K-drama. Yeah. Honestly, I don't want to brag, but I used to have a lot of like public speaking. I did like webinars, live streams for my previous project. Now, as my main goal is to work on this YouTube channel and the projects around it. So I think I'll just implement my skills from my previous work and life experience. So I'm glad that you stayed. Callistos is saying one big advice is to find ways to keep cool in hot and humid climate. Yeah. True. Cheers. Okay. The whole argue between. Okay, it's going. How long do we have before it becomes 600? What is the early bird deadline? Honestly, like my goal, like my thinking is just to give, like, because I know that it worth 600. It's actually worth much more than 600. But I wanted to give this for the live stream viewers. So if you're watching this live stream, you get the more than 50% discount. So you get it for 290. So if you're basically paying for the course now. And the next step, I wanted to increase the price, and eventually my goal is to sell it for 600, and then I want to increase price more. So I don't know when we will increase the price to 600, but we will do it soon. So basically, I mean, it's not gonna be lower price than 290 HGD. I think it's honestly for this thing is too low. June 12th, yeah. Maybe I said May 12th, yeah, June 12th. No, it's not. The June 12th is not the early bird deadline. June 12th, it's when the course, all the materials are open. The access is open. But you cannot buy it in June. Before June 12th, you cannot buy it for 290, for sure. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I mean, it's been almost 2 hours. if you like this content and if you found this useful, give me thumb up and share this video. I like to I'm super glad to have you here. And if you go to buy a course, just do it now. The link, like the 290 price link right now in the comments. Have a good night. Have a great the rest of Sunday, and have a great the week ahead of all of us. So it was Max. The next video is coming on Tuesday, as usual. We're trying to keep up with the schedule, like Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. On Sunday we skip because of the live stream. We skip the video on Sunday, but our schedule is like Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday night, Singapore time. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Appreciate your time and see you. Bye.